Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just wanted to do a really quick video. Just trying to sneak it in here really quick. One thing that I've been using here for my DVR and goggles has been the Eachine EV800Ds. The reason why I went with the D per se was because of the diversity. I know with a lot of newer and most goggles and FPV setups, diversity is really good to have, especially where I'm at and where I fly, just because there's a lot of obstacles. There's a lot of, if I'm flying indoors, there's a lot of metal, mainly when I'm inside a big-ass warehouse or something. So I tend to do that, and that's the reason why I went with the diversity, and that's the reason why I'm recommending these to be the first set of FPV goggles anybody gets when they're getting into it. Mainly because of the price. It does offer diversity, does offer the recording because it does have the SD card, and then, I mean, you can upgrade the antennas. I haven't done that yet, just because I haven't really felt the need to, but I probably will when I'm going to start flying that guy, just because I do have a GPS module for that I am going to put on there. But so yeah, I definitely want to get as much range as I can. I mean, the good things, I'll go over the pros here really quick. It does have external charging. It does come with this little guy here. Basically, you can charge it on, I believe it's 2S and 3S. You can hook up an external battery. The internal battery is somewhere at or around or under 2,000 milliamp hour for the battery inside. So you definitely get some life on there. We'll go over that in a minute. But some of the pros here I just want to go over really quick. I'm just kind of blasting this out there. External charging does have the auto search function. It does have DVR recording. One thing that sucks, I will touch on that, is that it does record in AVI as opposed to MP4. So that kind of does suck, where I just went over and I just got something called Handbrake, which is what a lot of people use converting. It's very fast. Does have a really good menu option on here, your power button, your channel change, and then you can touch that really quick, and that does offer a snapshot for video. Hold down, short hold down press, it will allow you to use the DVR. Unfortunately, because I'm doing this quick, I'll go over a quick setup here real fast. So basically, when you get them, just charge them. The one thing that does suck, is the charging on this thing. It takes forever to charge. If I run this thing down to where basically the one little one is flashing at me, you get a little bit more time. I think the indicator is a little bit off because it'll be down to 1 in about a half hour, but you can still, reach that full hour and 15 minutes with it, on 1. So, but the charging time on here, it just absolutely sucks. It takes, anywhere from an hour if I've been flying around for about 45 minutes to about 2 hours if I completely run this battery down. It's not great at all. Let me go over the functions here with you really quick. And pretty much going over it, that's the really one downfall that I really don't like about these. It's a great box goggle. It's got really good, vision and clarity and whatnot. It's just that this battery life is just garbage in my opinion. I have heard some things too where people have been posting where they've had issues with the type or different types with varying SD cards. I haven't had that problem. I'm just running a basic one, an 8 gigabyte. Some people say it's because of the size. Some people because it's because of the C rating, whether, just what options you get with it. So I run the SanDisk 8 gigabyte. I think it's a 4C. The other one I have here is a 16 gigabit PNY. Hopefully this thing autofocuses. I don't think it does. This camera sucks too. But anyways, it's a PNY 16 gigabyte Elite, and this one is a 10C, so this is good for like your GoPros, high-end video quality. Something that I would run in my Mavic. It's a 16 gig, so it's just really small. Let me go over here. Let me grab a battery, and we'll just link up a drone here really quick so I can show you guys. So I'll hook up the beta. Now I don't think it's on this channel, but I'll go over quickly how to get it set up to a channel. So you see when you hold the power, we turn on. Move this out of the way in case we get any interference. So we have in here, it is on diversity mode, which I have set up. I went through and changed that in the settings. But anyways, if you're just basically just starting it up and you hit search, it's going to run through all of the channels inside there. So now we're on C channel. Got nothing. Click up, go through these. Not getting anything. Let's do search again. It's going to go through the C channels. Then it's going to go through the D channels, and it's basically just going to go through its run. All right, there we go. Now we're starting to get some video here. All right. So as you can see in here, because of the way I have it set up in my OSD, we have it at, you show your battery life, your model here at Beta FPV, your fly time. You have your battery indicator up top, and then basically what channel you're on, just so you can tell people what's going on. In here, you hold down your source button, your menu, and you can basically just go through, do your DVR. Do that again here. No file on. Alright, got it figured out. What was going on? I just haven't used this thing in a while. But basically, once you get into this menu here, you just use your menu source button, and that's just going to go through here. And then you can go through your DVR, you change your brightness, color, contrast, sharpness. Also tells you what model, your volume, basically for your output here. I have mine on 0 because I don't use any audio. And then you can also change your aspect ratio. I'll show you what that is, because that's pretty much what anybody's going to be doing. So you got your 4.3 or your 16:9. I prefer the wider, but that's just me. You do get a little slightly better clarity in the zoom feature when you are outdoors. So I just keep it at that. Sharpness, your change and go up is your search button here. That's your to ramp everything up, and then your bottom one is to bring it down. I don't know why my sharpness is so low. I did have it up higher. I think I had it around 8, I think. That tended to be the sweet spot. And then when you do get into your DVR and you click that, I did forget that just a quick press of the power button will exit you right back out and get you back to the main screen. So yeah, as far as the beginner goggle, I really recommend this one. It's just it works. It has all the features. Doesn't have a fan, which is no big deal. If it's way too hot out, I tend to not fly anyways. I've seen a lot of people do the mods as far as swapping out antennas, as well as taking out the battery in here and modifying it, which is a really cool idea. I might tinker around with that just because these things do get a little bit heavy, but it's not a huge complaint. It's just, it's a box goggle. They're going to be, they're going to be front heavy on you. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions on these, please feel free to let me know. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Really cool. If you guys have the opportunity, just try them on, try it out. I recommend that you do. Really cool, comfortable goggle, and ultimately for beginners as well. Definitely helps out. But yeah, I'll be my next set of goggles are on their way, so I will definitely reach out to you guys and get a video posted as far as next level up ones. So yeah, like, follow, comment, subscribe, and we'll get back at you guys later.